sanctuary, and the host pertain both to the doctrines and the people. Both are to be cleansed. 2 TG 42.32. With the valley thus made, i.e. the hindrances and obstacles, the abomination thus removed, the saints will now have to flee to that valley if they are to stand in the time of Jacob's trouble. That is, regardless of whether they are to flee to the land of Israel at the present time, they will have to first find refuge in obeying the present truth of the branch message. Now, in order to be sealed and entitled to be a part of that company that is to stand in the land, a branch shall stand. 12 Symbolical Code 1:8. Isaiah 8:13. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. God alone is to be revered. God alone is to be feared and dreaded. If there were no possibility for fear at the fulfillment of this chapter, there would be no need for this reassurance and instruction. It is indicative of the fact that God's people will see themselves absolutely helpless, and they will appear helpless to all others. Then they will receive deliverance from God, and all will behold it. If God's people are approaching the time when they must either confederate or sacrifice their lives, they must be developing that faith, which will cause them to believe that in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Revelation 9:6. 13 Symbolical Code 3:4.89. As to how absolutely hopeless God's people will see themselves to be, we read, I saw that all things are intensely looking and stretching their thoughts on the impending crisis before them. The sins of Israel must go to judgment beforehand. Every sin must be confessed at the sanctuary. Then the work will move. It must be done now. The remnant in the time of trouble will cry, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? The latter rain is coming on those that are pure. All then will receive it as formerly. When the 4 angels let go, Christ will set up his kingdom. Spalding Megan Collection 2 and 3. Take care.